Okay, I know that I'm 6 months too late on this, but I'm still seeing a lot of responses and reactions when it comes to this certain topic. Now, I am a huge nerd of anything anime, and I'm not going to say that I know everything from the back of my hand, but I absolutely positively love anime. And I loved Dragon Ball Z the first time I saw it so long ago. And I will say this, I was floored and I was not happy when I saw the outcome of Screw Attack's Goku versus Superman. I will say that I'm still not happy of the response. But this isn't a rant. This is just kind of a realization. I actually went back and watched it after seeing so many responses on YouTube. And they still have a lot of people reacting of that battle, which shows how awesome that battle was, that people still talking about it 6 months later. After watching it again, I'm realizing that it actually does make sense to have Superman win. Number one, Goku did not catch on that Superman's power comes from the sun. If he did, he would know exactly where to send them from instant transmission. But he would have to concentrate in order to get instant transmission to work, which is another flaw. Number two, Goku's biggest flaw is that he waits until his opponent reaches full capacity before he actually starts the full fight and ends the full fight. For example, Frieza. Frieza reached his maximum level before he actually fought him on Namek. And when he fought him on Namek, he nearly died. Seriously, he nearly got blown up with Namek trying to defeat him. Because he waited until his opponent reached the final level in order for him to fight. That is Goku's weakness. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't have any physical or elemental weaknesses unlike Superman, whose elemental weakness, of course, is kryptonite and also magic. And that's what makes him weaker. But he wants him to be at his full potential. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually wanted him to get charged up in the sun. So he will be able to come back and fight at his full capacity, because that is how the Saiyans are. The Saiyans are a very prideful race. Even though Goku was very humble and meek, he still had Saiyan blood in him, and he still thirsted for a fight, a good one. And he would be disappointed if he didn't get a good fight. So that makes sense when it comes to Goku lore. I mean, it comes to Dragon Ball Z lore. But when it comes to Superman, don't get me wrong, they pretty much added every single power that was just absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, I still don't agree with the outcome. But after putting all the information together, all the research together, it makes sense. Superman is all about order. He's all about order against chaos. He has a method to his madness of everything that he does. When it comes to his heat rays, when it comes to his super breath, when it comes to every single power that he uses, there's a reason why he uses it and how he uses it, even if he exhausts all of his sources. And when he went to the sun, like I said before, Goku didn't catch on, and he stayed in there for about a good 15 minutes, which should give him enough power to take him out. Even if he was Super Saiyan 4, or if he was the Golden Monkey, or if it was the Great Ape. I don't know if it was the Great Ape or Golden Monkey. Either or, when he reached his final potential, he didn't have enough to actually beat him down. Which makes sense. So after looking at it again, I am not going to rant against Screw Attack saying that it sucked. I will say this. I didn't like the way that they made Goku's demeanor. Because Goku, he's a simpleton, but he's not an idiot. And he's not a child like juvenile. Like, he was like, hi, you're strong, let's fight. Goku more than likely would act that way when he was a kid during the Dragon Ball series, but I can't imagine him doing that during Dragon Ball Z. Like, when I actually watched Dragon Ball Z, he was excited about fighting, but he took it very seriously. Like, seriously. When it came to knowing exactly that the chips stacked against him, he knew how far he had to go to defeat his enemy. And also to keep the world safe. He knew exactly what he had to do. And he really wouldn't go. Sometimes he would get a little bit careless by blowing holes all in the earth. But he knew exactly what he had to do, and he would go far beyond the Call of Duty to do it. But he had limits, while Superman really didn't. We don't really know his full potential. But we knew Goku's full potential, and that was one thing they stated. So I will agree when it comes to their final thoughts. I mean, with their final verdict when it came to Goku versus Superman. I may not like it, but I do agree with it. And all you Goku fanboys out there or fangirls out there that are up in arms about the reaction to Goku vs. Superman, go back and watch it. Like, go back and watch it one more time. Seriously, you will have a second opinion and you might agree with me. Just seriously, just go back and watch it, clean slate, without being angry, and go back and actually watch it. You might have a second opinion.